Okay guys, so in previous video we were able to execute, in previous videos actually, we were able to set up Liquibase in our machine, and we have successfully executed update command using Liquibase. The only problem with this approach was that we have to pass multiple parameters, and that doesn't look that that good. So how we can resolve this thing and make it easier? So because every time I have to run some command, I need to pass all these parameters. Either it could be the root XML file or all database configuration, even the jar file, like which database I'm using. So accordingly, we have to use its JDBC page jar file. So that would be a case. So what we can do, we can create a properties file. The file name would be liquibase properties. So if you don't want to provide all the parameters every time you run a liquibase command, you can simply use a liquibase properties file to define your configuration. Yeah, and by using this configuration, we you only need to specify the those parameters only once in that properties. Yep, that's it. Just one time configuration, and liquibase will automatically pick them from the properties file. So that sounds great. So what to do? Just go back to the root directory. Here we are, and then create this file here, new file. Yes, you have to write it accordingly. Liquibase.properties. Yes, it's done. It's at the root level. Fine. Now, first of all, we need to pass or provide database configurations. So let's do this config easily. DB configuration. Let's put this in a comment. Configurations. Typo. Whoa. First, so we need to pass URL. These are some keys which you have to pass as it is. Same way like we did in uh, parameters. Password, and at the top we have to pass driver as well. So these were the keys. So I'll copy those from here. That's my driver. Done. URL. Done. I should have copied the whole thing. But okay. Oops. Equals this. Then username we know already it's root, and password typo. Password would be MySQL. Okay, so we're done with the database configuration. So that's the first part of it. Okay, what else we passed in that command? Here we have passed the changelog file. Yeah, we needed this as well. So I'll copy it from here, pasted it, and but your key name would be different. What you passed in command, it's changelog file, right? So yes, you have to write it as it is, changelog file, and equals with forward slashes. Okay, great. And definitely you don't need to pass the double quotes. Done. And I don't think you need to pass SRC. You will cross check, but yeah, I don't think. Oops. Okay, done. So we have given this. The last part in this process is class path. So let's go back to the command again, and I can copy from here. It will be easier. Class path. So I can copy this entire line, copy it, and remove double quotes here as well. Oops, this one. Okay, so we have given complete path. This is the root XML file, root XML file path comment, and this is MySQL jar file path. Okay, great. So we have all these configuration ready. Just to cross verify, it should not impact. So what I'm going to do, I'll comment everything from here. Let's see what will the impact. So I committed every single line from properties file. So no more configuration coming from properties file. I mean application properties. It should be from liquibase properties. Okay, so everything looks fine to me. And let's go back to the command line again. And to cross check whether it's happening or not, let's drop these tables again because we are in a testing phase right now. So let's close all. Let's refresh. So yeah, nothing, everything is fine. Now going back to the command line, and this time I will just write liquibase update. Yep, and enter. Working, executing, and something it says it cannot find database driver. That's weird. Let's verify the typing mistake. Did we type driver? driver. Yeah, the name is correct. Driver, then equals. Put this way. Okay. Oh, see, this is the error, guys. See, when you give the path, make sure there should be no space after the entry. So once this line is done, check out the other lines. If I click on this, it goes next to the R, next to B, next to T, and next to L. But when I click on here, I can see there's a space. So when it reads the file, it goes like this, jar and space, and that doesn't complete the name. So remove this space. Yep, and then next time. So always make sure that if you are in a properties file, there should be no space at the end. It should be removed. Or you can press delete, so you can see there's no line, and after just next you can press delete, so extra spaces get removed. Okay, I just saved that file, going back, and let's run this command again. Because everything is fine, we have the correct file driver name and correct file path of that jar file. Okay, let's run the update command again, and yep, it's working. So same stuff, it reads this file, puts the ID, cloud raga, and it executes one file, and update was successful. And if I go in database, refresh, yes, I can see the database table user and one table which you know maintains all the executed change set. So this is here. Okay guys, so we finally learned how to set up Liquibase, how to run commands using parameters, and now if you don't want to use those command parameters, so what we can do, we can create a file, Liquibase properties file, and that the location should be root of your project, and then you can put all the database configuration, your change log configuration, and this will work. And one more thing you guys also enter, because sometimes this kind of errors always pops up, so you can mention log level errors or info. So you can mention that what kind of level you want. So log level info, and okay, fine. So one more entry you can do, I just removed that space again. I just actually created that space, update. See, we'll get error, and you can see now we are getting logs. Earlier we were not getting this thing, right? But just after mentioning log level info, it gives us logs about what just happened. So it will have some more detailed information. Unless we were just getting one line. If I just scroll up, it was just saying error, primary runtime exception, and cannot find database. So what we just did, we have added one more log level, so it logs all the exceptions. So I intentionally gave the space. Let me show you here. Yeah, again we have a space, so it fails to understand, and then trailing character. See, D this, and it clearly is mentioned invalid path exception. So if I have enabled that log level, so I can get that issue within seconds, that hey, it has some trailing character at index 121. So this must be 121 position of that this whole string. Okay, so that's how you can proceed. In next classes on this Liquibase topic, we will enhance this example. Right now we just keeping only this is not required, we are just keeping only one file and we are playing around. Now we have a basic setup ready. We will execute all our Liquibase projects through commands, and then we will enhance this project. We won't write everything in same file. We will give a proper structure, and then we will get back to it and in more detail. So okay guys, so let's meet in next video. Till then, bye bye, take care.